Big Rooster.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the game post-game report on the Ravens. Well, the Ravens won 24-0. They beat Cincinnati in freezing cold Cincinnati, and the Bengals looked way off. The Ravens weren't perfect, but they played smart, and their defense played quite well. You can't just say because of the weather and because injuries to the Bengals. It was a positive defensive performance, and they did smart offensive play calling there, especially in the second half when they're running the ball. Lamar, a little inconsistent, yes, but still made some great throws. Made some poor misses. Zay Flowers played out of his mind. I give it a positive. We won 24-0. That's not bad at all. In fact, I would say that's great. Now, if you so choose, you can comment, and the comment will appear on screen, or you can call and you will get on live if you want to talk about the game. The number is 410-921-9076. But before people start seeing this, let me do a little political news. The political news is that I'm hearing from these other podcasts, the big ones, that these kind of podcasts, the progressive anti-MAGA podcasts, are only going over the horrors of the Trump administration and not coming up with why the great alternatives exist. Well, let me say that there's two things that have to be pursued when Democrats get back in power. One is once and for all universal health care. That is a must. And also, we must make the process of immigration process more fair, less violent and cruel. Keep to the rules that were in place before Trump. Make the ways to become a citizen or the due process in asylum, seeking political asylum, make that faster and more fair, and treat people with respect and dignity, and don't send them off to countries they didn't come from, nor did they would they ever go to, and they want to be in America. So, and they're working hard. Those citizens, those good people, have to be treated with all due respect as citizens. Hey, Benjamin Casasas, PM3DU, how are you? Nice to see you. Somebody give us a call. We'll talk about anything. We'll talk politics, and then we'll talk Ravens. But I just wanted to get that politics out because I was seeing that on other podcasts, that people I respect saying that we're not saying enough of what we would do. The other thing we would do, besides a more fair and efficient and compassionate and sensible dealing with immigration, we would return to full support for Ukraine. Universal health care, improving back to an American ideals-based immigration policy, and back to and having universal health care, and telling these people now in MAGA that just because they're getting away with things now, because they own all the levers of government, and they're backed by all the media, and they're backed by all the wealthy, doesn't mean that one day it's not going to come back. Now, in a rare bit of public insight from an executive of J.P. Morgan said that the reason J.P. Morgan will not donate to the big beautiful balls room is the big beautiful no balls ballroom is because one day there'll be a Justice Department that actually tries to pursue justice and follows rule of law. So these people who don't think they're going to ever be held accountable think they're getting away and cashing out. One day it's going to switch back. So you're going to still be held accountable. Okay, you are an idiot, a baby killer. Trump rules and cannot do anything about it. Wait, Trump rules and you cannot do anything about it. He does? Okay, Urko says that I'm an idiot. Well, I probably am an idiot. A gay baby killer. I kill gay babies. Now, I'm not sure I would be able to know if the baby was gay or not. Trump rules. Okay. Well, Trump sucks. You know it. That's why you write in caps. Because you know why you write in all caps? Because you crazy. All right. Let's see. Let us go now. Call us. Geek Quack 7587. Give us a call. We will put you on live and try to discuss how you could be comfortable with Trump rules. All right, now let's talk about NFL. Okay, so big game for the Ravens. They defeated the Bengals, so it's a divisional game. So 24-0. That's pretty good. Looking at the stats now. Let's see what we got for stats in this game. Oh, man. Game info, yeah. All right, let's see what the stats are. You can have the stats in this game. Here are the stats of the football game. Lamar was 8 out of 12, 150 yards, had a couple of huge misses, 2 touchdowns, an interception, got sacked 4 times. Derrick Henry ran the ball 11 times with 100 yards, 9.1 average there, along with 29 no fumbles. Lamar also ran really much better than he has all season. He ran twice for 26 yards. It was cold up there. Zay Flowers played quite well. He was the player of the game on offense. 3 receptions, 68 yards. And now let us go to see what the Dawn. Let's see. Humphrey got an interception. Kyle Van Noy got an interception. Trent Jones got a sack. Green got a sack. 3 sacks. Who else got a sack? Humphrey got. Wait. Jones got a sack. Green got a sack. Somebody else in there got a sack. Must have been team. Okay. The Bengals, let's see their stats. I don't think they were too good. Joe Burrow. Now, everybody calls him Burrows. And if he keeps being exposed like he was today, he's going to be split in half. And he will be plural, so it will be Joe Burrows. He was 25 out of 39 for 225 yards, threw 2 interceptions, and was sacked 3 times. Jamar Chase was outstanding as usual, and he had 10 receptions for 132 yards. To be fair, the Bengals do have a lot of injuries, and they have for the entire tenure of was the coach Zach Taylor and Joe Burrow's career there. So they're pretty fairly done. What are they, 4-10 now? All right, The Ravens are 7 wins and 7 losses, and they're floating there somewhere on the bubble. I mean, they might get in. They might still get in. So let's look at some of the other scores today. Of course, in a big game, New England defeated Buffalo defeated New England. They came from way behind, and God, Josh Allen was great in that game. So I can't really say negative to Josh Allen today. He apparently played a spectacular game. It looks like the Patriots, boy, they really blew a chance to kind of seal the deal for them in the AFC East. The Patriots are 11-3. The Bills are 10-4. So it was a big day for the Buffalo Bills. But it wasn't a horrible day for the Baltimore Ravens. All right, anybody want to call? Let's see if we can get any calls. We look for our best callers. Yep. So to everybody, Trump sucks. MAGA sucks. War with Venezuela is stupid. The big ballroom, the big balls room is stupid. We got to get some Democrats with some courage in there to push back properly. We're waiting any calls we can get. 410-921-9076. Call that show and you will be live on the air. We're waiting for calls. Yep. Call right in and talk about the Ravens. Yeah, the Ravens, man. 24-0 over the dumb Bills. Let's see. Let's see if the NFL will give us a playoff, what the playoff picture looks. The standings. Let's look at the standings. Let's look at the playoff picture as it stands now, with what games are finals and what aren't. Broncos aren't finished. They just started. They're still ahead. The Patriots, 11-3. They're still second. Jaguars are coming up with 10-4. The Bills are 10-4, and they're in 6th spot. The Texans are the 7th team at 9-5. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Yes. Let's get you on there loud. Let's get you on. Let's see. All right. I know you're on there. I hear you. Yeah, I'm trying to get it to the. Yeah, I'm still getting it. Wait, it's connected to. All right, keep talking. Okay, I'm working on some. There's a little technical glitch here. Keep talking.
World is doing, and I was just a little distracted.
There you go. You're live now. Your voice is coming good. Okay, go ahead. It is Mr. Johnson from Catonsville. Okay, go ahead, sir.
Yes.
Go ahead, sir.
I'm
Question.
Mr. Johnson from Catesville, and my question is, what is the? I'm sorry. What is the subject?
The subject is NFL football or politics
Okay.
or politics in the world.
All right.
Either one.
All right. I have a couple.
Jump
things.
right in.
I have a couple things. Are the Broncos for real?
Well, the Broncos are 11-2, and they're on top of the AFC West. So they probably will make the playoffs, if that's what you're asking. Will they do well? I'm not sure. I haven't really seen them, but I never have confidence in their coach.
So yeah, I guess I'm saying is
But
that
the
if they're
Patriots-
real, will they lose the first? Because I looked over their record and they lose to good teams and they win against bad teams.
I think a lot was
So-
showed today. They're playing the Packers, who are somewhat of a good team, and
Yeah.
see how they do. They're trailing 3-0.
Okay.
So I don't
Are the
know, but
Bears-
I would say that they're not. So I'm not overly impressed, but I'm not impressed with the Patriots either. They blew a big lead. I guess the best team in the AFC and the Chargers won. So I would say the best team in the AFC, I guess you'd have to say, are unfortunately the Bills. And the best
Okay,
team.
all right, I got another question. Are the Bears for real?
The Bears won. They're 10-4. I personally
10-4.
I personally do not think much of them, but maybe they're better than I think.
Do you think they can win the division?
I think they can win the division because they're 10-4, and the Packers are 9-3-1. The Packers have to play today, so if they win the
Well,
division,
the Packers are playing the Broncos. So the way the Broncos are playing, the Broncos will lose. If they lose against good teams. I mean, the Ravens beat them 41-10.
yeah. So I don't know. It's a very strange year in the NFL. There's not very many. There's almost no good teams. There's a lot of middle teams. And I guess the best team, because they came back in the snow in New England, the best team now, I guess, the team with the momentum now in the AFC are the Bills. And the team with, let's see, the Eagles won big, but it looks like the Rams are the best team in the NFC. So it's Bills-Rams right now, I would say. Looks like. Of course, being a terrible season, anything's possible.
Okay, the next question is tomorrow, or is it tomorrow? Tomorrow, Steelers versus Dolphins.
The Steelers
Realistic
versus
expectations.
Dolphins. Well, I think the Steelers are favored, of course, but I think that the Dolphins' chances are that the Steelers have been so inconsistent. Now, if the Steelers come out and Aaron Rodgers plays like he did against the Ravens, the Steelers most likely win. But if he plays like he has been in like the previous 5 games, the Dolphins have a really great chance if their running back Devon Achane is at full capacity, because he's good. He's not bad at all.
So, what about are the Jaguars? No, yeah, are the Jaguars for real?
The Jaguars are 10-4. They're the 3rd spot team. They might be pretty good. They're never on. I've never seen them. I wouldn't
Okay.
be able to say much on them, but they're 10-4, and the AFC South will probably win the AFC South. He might be really good.
All right. So right now we can speculate if you want to in the AFC, just the AFC. You want to, if you can predict the division leaders, can you do that?
Well, the division leaders probably won't change. The Chiefs lost, so they're really hurting. In fact, it looks like the Chiefs have been eliminated from the playoffs.
Oh yeah, they're 6-8.
Yeah, they're officially gone. So that's going to
They're
be
not even in the hunt.
that's really going to have a big impact on the AFC because that's who the Bills usually lose to in the playoffs.
So do you think
The Bengals are also officially out.
So could you see a Chargers? Wait, Chargers and Broncos in the same division, right?
Yes.
Would you say
Anything's possible now
a
going
Jacksonville,
forward.
a Jacksonville, a Buffalo Bills, Broncos, Jacksonville, and Ravens
A Buffalo
division
Bills.
leaders at the end.
I don't know. New England may still win their division because they're 11
And
and
what's
3.
the chances? What's the chances of the Ravens winning the division?
Well, it falls into how what happens tomorrow night for the Steelers with against the Dolphins. It comes down to that. The Ravens have to finish with a better record, so they got to hope for all the losses possible.
Okay.
What
Well,
do you?
thanks for that.
Wait, what about
I do have some political stuff.
Okay, go.
Okay, I have your. I think this whole holiday season is not going to be good for the Trump administration, because it's going to show the reality of the tariffs, and people will buy less, and they'll get madder at the state of the economy. I think that the president's strategy of belittling and downplaying the affordability argument for the economy in the United States, which is a combination of inflation and losing jobs, is going to backfire terribly, and his numbers will go down, where his disapproval numbers, which I would hope would land in the 20s, will probably just get down to 32. But that's very, very dangerous. And the Republicans, it makes the Republicans start thinking, well, it's time to move on. Okay. So I predict he'll get down to 32. And when he gets to 32, that is the one thing he cares about, low poll numbers. Unfortunately, when he gets to 32, he gets more dangerous. So that's going to be, or reckless is a better word for it. And he kind of showed it in his rally on last Tuesday. Not a big rally, not a big actual rally, but a rally of 1,000 people in a casino in the Poconos in Pennsylvania, which a lot of house is going to be a targeted state, because a lot of the house changeover is dependent upon Pennsylvania seats. But it was almost embarrassing to watch his viciousness. He was supposed to talk about affordability, but he's soon changed to vicious attacks against African nations, where is that you?
No. Go ahead. I hear beeps though.
Hold on. So I think that is kind of it's some of the things that are coming to that when this Congress comes back in January, they're going to be facing things that the Trump administration would wish to go away. Maybe I'll save one political question to the end, but I would urge all the people in all your listeners that if they checked out the Cook Political Report online, cookpoliticalreport.com, they can see that the House races that are tossed up or lean that were leaning. They are Republican currently, but are leaning Democrats, and these are the ones we need to focus on. We need to focus on a few Senate races and focus on that like lasers, because the only thing that matters for this country is that next November, you just pull the lever with the D next to their name. And that would probably be the best single thing we could do. And until then, we just watch. We can just watch what I think a record number of Republicans are losing. A record number of Republicans. Sorry if you couldn't hear me. Record number of Republicans are losing, are retiring. They have like 25, which is like more than 10%. They're like 12 or 15% of their current membership. They're retiring. Some are leaving earlier, which gives Hakeem Jeffries, the House Minority Leader, Democratic Minority Leader, a substantial advantage. And I think by April or May, the way things, I think the figures in the Republican Party against Donald Trump, I think they're becoming real. Now, I've got two-part thing. Number one, what you agree with that? That the figures are real? That there are that some Republicans are starting, more and more Republicans are starting to act independently of what Trump was. And I'm not just saying about Indiana, which was a big thing.
It seems like it, but
Indiana,
what I don't know much about the fissures. Were they senators or congressmen? Just kidding. No, I understand. Yeah, I agree. I think some of it's real. I hope. You never know, though.
Well,
they're whacked out.
Decisions not to run again and decisions of turning independent. I think that the Trump-backed nominees and the Trump threat to primary Republicans who don't go along with him, I've seen over the years, not by much, but Trump-backed nominees have really degraded in quality. I mean, the best one was Herschel Walker.
Yeah.
Example of that. So I don't think going into it, as much as, and it is, this is true, the scariest, the worst thing about Democrats, liberal Democrats, which I'm a member, is that our brand is not as has like it's 34% approval rating. I think that what we have to start doing at this time is stop being the party of anti-Trump and the party of guess what he did and is a new outrage, and start being a party of aggressively sending the message that that we are a party that cares about the economic and political well-being in terms of defending rights, that we're the economic, the party that promotes the economy for the majority of Americans, for the middle class and the lower class. And we're the party that's helping with bringing down healthcare costs. We're the party dedicated to civil rights. We're the party, we're the party of immigration. We're the party of proper immigration. We're the party of bringing down crime. All these things that they think that they can win on, the Republicans have been winning on. We offer the much better solutions, and we're the party of the economy. So aggressively show that and stop worrying about and work on the idea that we're dealing with a lame duck who is going to be more reckless as long as he doesn't have there's no one to stop him. But a Democratic Congress can stop him.
Yeah, and one of the ways to stop these folks is by reminding them that just because Trump will get away with everything and his closest ones will get away, that doesn't mean everybody's going to get away with these things they're doing, this corruption and ignoring laws.
Right.
One day there will be a reckoning. You can't get out of it. He's not going to care about you when he's gone. Even if he could do something.
Republicans got to understand that in the past year, there have been no significant Republican wins. Hardly any Republican wins. And places that went 20 points for Trump have been taken back by Democrats. Even though they're small elections, these are real elections, and this is the best. This thing is the best indication of who wins Congress in 2026.
That's
right. What Democrats have to do is hone in on the strong and economic message, and stop and we can lessen be the party of the anti-Trump party. So that's my current assessment of. A few things have to fall in place, like Trump. I don't think Trump's approval rating is disapproval rating is approval rating. His approval rating is going down fast enough. So his disapproval rating is always
I saw somewhere where it was down to 31%.
Oh, that's good. You remember you recall the poll?
Hold on now. Denver and Green Bay are tied now. Okay, let me see where I saw the poll. This is. All right, hold on.
Cutting Medicaid to give tax breaks to billionaires.
Forged in the spirit of exploration.
Hold on now.
This is legacy.
Spend over $900 billion at
We can't dismiss this as just another unhinged rant. Trump is threatening to abolish voting by mail and gerrymander more states, which he says could give him
year has officially dropped, and apparently they went with the architects of AI. So it's like Elon Musk, where half of Memphis is poisoned because of Grok's AI data center in Memphis, for example. You have, of course, the war on our information environment, where people don't know what the fuck is real anymore. So you have all these problems associated with AI. It's going to take everybody's job, and that's if their promises come true, right? If their promises don't come true, then the jobs won't be taken, but we'll have a giant bubble burst and we'll be in a Great Depression. So we're really, at the same time I learned this, a Connecticut man fatally beat and strangled AI like it's their past, right? When we all know that this is going to end in disaster. And in fact, it's already been a total disaster in a number of different ways, but we still just fucking march ahead. Now, speaking of, Trump, of course, signed an executive order where he, at least two of the groups lobbying on the bill, and he put a whole bunch of people, limp body next to me. She's begging for belly rubs as I'm talking. All right. So how about this one? You have Governor Shapiro. Josh, this is a national security issue. I think this.
It's in
And
here
here
somewhere.
you are. They should have to contend with that. But Representative Josh Gott, Republicans quietly cut millions of dollars in their budget for cancer shot up. Tim Pool's claim of shots fired at his house, country as a tourist, data from your.
It's on here. Hold on.
This is for people who are visiting the country and are getting rounded up at some point within the past fucking 10 years. Just absolutely incredible stuff. How about this? Marjorie Taylor Greene is weighing one last act of chance she might be able to pull this off, bro. Back to John Boehner. And
Hold
bro,
on.
they were able to kick his ass out. So out of all the other Republicans, there was a committee hearing, and I'm not even doing it justice. The video is fucking brutal, dog. Indiana. I should point out, Trump said to the Republicans of Indiana, hey, if you don't gerrymander to get more Republicans in there, I want you to gerrymander. If you don't do that, Trump says, I'm going to cut off all the federal money that comes to you. So he's bullying them. He says, roads won't be paved. Guard bases will close. Not, they're going to gerrymander. Not only does Trump lose, he gets blown the fuck out. By a decisive vote of 31-19, the Indiana Senate rejected the gerrymandered Indiana congressional map. So they rebuked Trump in the clearest possible terms. And this is a repudiation of his efforts to rig the 2026 midterms. It's a rebuke of him from his own party. What that means is people are understanding now he's at 35%. People are understanding he's politically weak. People are understanding it's actually better for them in the long run if they stand up to this asshole. That's what they're now getting, and they're acting accordingly. And so shout out to those Indiana Republicans. By the way, there's also like personal reasons why they would vote this way. A lot of part of this. Now the floodgates are open. So, hey, Donnie, tell me how my ass tastes. Now you're hitting a fucking brick wall, and the brick wall is only going to get harder as time goes by. It's amazing, and you'll love to see it. All right, how about this one? 13 Republicans joined all Democrats. The Daily Show did just reading a fortune or getting a U.S. and the government shutdown. So Cortez Masto, L, Durbin, L, Federal.
Well, I don't know. I'm not sure where it says 35, but down, he dropped in polls. Trump, drop. Democrats, up. How about that?
That's incredible.
Okay, Denver's ahead of Green Bay right now, and Detroit, and the Rams are beating Detroit. And that's we are. Well, I guess we'll come back later, maybe when all the scores come out and everything gets cleared up. Thank you for all.
Am I still on?
You're still
Am I
on,
still on?
yes.
I want everyone, I don't know if you can type it up or send it up, but I want everyone to go to the Cook Political Report, start looking at Republicans, vulnerable Republicans, and in your area, and someone you would like to take out, because it's the 20 vulnerable Republicans that we can send the if Democrats beat them, we take back the House. That's the most important thing.
Okay, hold on
Okay.
now. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay, what's the website?
Oh, wait, let me see. I'm going to give you the website here. Cook. Oh.
Cookreport.com.
Political report. Cookpolitical.com. One word, Cook Political. And you go to House race ratings. Yes. And it will give you competitive races. Yeah, you just go there, cookpolitical.com. It will show you the
Look at that.
lean Republican, Democrat toss-up, Republican toss-up.
Look at that.
Hey, keep me on the line for just a second. You don't mind, right?
I don't mind.
So, Democrat toss-up. First, we have a lean Democrat. Start on the left side and move right. So, in the lean Democrat, we have Nebraska 02. That's the good Nebraska. It's open. It's an open seat where we can take. That's around Omaha. So we usually, that's a Democratic, that's a blueberry and a red sea of tomato soup. So that's good for us. It's open right now. We got toss up. We got to worry about strengthen. We have California 13. That's gray. New Mexico 02. That's Southwest. And that's a freshman, gray. And Southwest is incumbent. Gillen is a freshman. And New York 04 district. Ohio 1st district is Landsman. And Washington 03 is Perez. Okay, now this is the most important one. Because we can probably take those. Those are probably going to be safe for 2026. But these are the ones we can get. Number one, Arizona 1st. It's open. Open. No one's there. It was Schweikert had it, but it's open. Arizona 6. Cisco's Monty. That's 2. California 22. Valadeo. California 48. ISA. I just want to, this is an asterisk. I'll say to you, ISA, Daryl Issa,
He's still there?
who was in California. What?
He's still in there?
What do you mean I'm still in there?
No, Issa.
Daryl
Issa.
Issa's still in there, but he is planning, the latest is that he is planning to move to Texas because he's been gerrymandered out. His district has been chopped up, so he probably won't win. Okay, to keep going, Colorado, 8th district, Evans, he's a new guy. He's a new Republican. He's vulnerable. Iowa, 01, Miller Meeks, he's vulnerable. Michigan, 07, Barrett, he's vulnerable. New Jersey 7th, Keene Jr., he's vulnerable. Pennsylvania, 07, McKenzie. Pennsylvania 10, Scott Perry. Virginia 02, Higgins. Wisconsin 03, Van Orden. And then lastly, we can just, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 that are toss-up Republicans. If they all go if they all go Democratic, then we win the House by 11 seats, or 10, 11 seats. There's
That's
lean
good.
Republicans we can go after. We have Zach Nunn, Iowa 03, one's open. Michigan 01, that's going to be open. The James is leaving. NC, North Carolina 01, Don Davis. New York 17, Mike Lawler. Ohio 09. Marcy Chapter, Pennsylvania 08, Robert Bresnahan, Texas 34, Vicente Gonzalez, and Virginia 01, Bob Witness. So, I guess last thing I want to add, of all these Republican toss-ups and lean Republican, that we could probably can take, because there are one, two, 3 Pennsylvania districts on the just north side of Maryland, north side of Baltimore, and there are 1, 2 Virginia districts that we could probably flip. So that's in the kind of our voices as were. I think California, and then New Jersey 07, maybe. But we'll see. That's all I have for now.
All right. Well, we do
Baltimore,
thank
but
you for calling.
You're going to be,
We're coming back and
coming back on, right?
later. Okay.
And,
Well,
we
the
go
Packers
back.
are ahead 12 to. Thank you for calling. Call anytime. Packers are ahead
All right.
12-7. Detroit's ahead 17-14 over the Rams. The Colts are actually ahead of Seattle. I gotta look at that game. Phillip Rivers is playing in that game in Seattle, huh? And the Colts are ahead. Wow. Phillip Rivers is throwing a. Let's see Phillip Rivers stats. Phillip Rivers is 8 out of 14 for 67 yards. Nah, not so bad. Phillip Rivers. All right, everybody. We'll say goodbye for now. We're going to go on again later when we get more scores. Okay, like and subscribe, please. You know you want to. You're all part of the Late Night Baltimore family. Okay, everybody. We will say good night. Good afternoon, and we will catch up to you very soon. And the Ravens won 24-0, F MAGA, and we will talk to you soon.